When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. In this offense, the tight end always seems to be open and the quarterback always knows where to find him, Jesse.
These two are really special. I think they're going to be up for the individual awards for their respective positions at the end of the year. But, David, when this offense gets going, I really like how early they try to get the tight end involved in games. It shouldn't be any different in this one. He's a massive part of what they do throwing.
And I think that's the biggest problem, to have a great quarterback. He knows exactly where he's looking. I'm going to my great tight end. It's good individual matchups. But how do you want to play him? Do you want to put a safety on him? Do you want to put a linebacker on him? Like, great recognition from a QB, finding a...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball, because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The sure hands, it's Richardson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. This time it's complete. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Canes are rolling down the field, looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Creates a little room. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Cuse! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today, en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gilbert. Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
Miami, 0.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. They feed him again. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Syracuse. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Canes headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Wants to fire on second down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The run from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Carr. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship, and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Going to swing it on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Miami! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over Tulane.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. Field goal is good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Right on the money. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Now, fourth down.
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's Gilbert. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Extending the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll go up top on second and short. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Syracuse lines up on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the third down pass is incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Makes a man miss. Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for his man. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead.
Syracuse, 21, Miami.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Coleman. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Miami, 19.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. He'll pull it on the read. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Catch in the middle, it's Carr.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carr. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Touchdown, Canes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Wants to pass. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. This time it's complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.